Potiphar was the person in Egypt who was quite a high-ranking official in the Egyptian world, and he brought in Yosef as a slave, essentially, in his house after Yosef had been thrown in the pit, ended up on a caravan going all the way down to Egypt. And he ends up in Potiphar's house, working there for Potiphar. And the Torah describes that Potiphar noticed that all that Yosef did, Hashem was helping him in his ways, that Hashem imo, that God was with him. And reading this pasuk, it obviously begs the question, how did Potiphar know who Hashem was? How did he know about God? The Egyptians had their own God. They had their own belief system. They believed in the God of the sun, the God of the moon, the God of the stars, the God of the Nile. They had all sorts of gods. But they didn't know Hashem. So how could Potiphar know that this Hashem was helping Yosef? How could that even be? And Rashi says, answering, quoting the Midrash, says, Shem Shamayim Shagur B'fiv. The name of heaven, that God was frequently, the name of God was frequently in the mouth of Yosef. That everything that Yosef was doing, he was always giving credit. He would finish a task and he would say, oh, Baruch Hashem. He would say, Bezrat Hashem, with God's help. He would always be giving thanks and credit to God. And so Potiphar picked up, wow, this God of his really is incredible, because everything Yosef touches, everything he does in my house is perfect. And here is Yosef, who has found himself in the most precarious situation. He's a stranger in a foreign land, not in control of his own life. And yet, the Midrash envisions here that the way that he makes it all come together, the way he survives and pushes through the greatest adversity of his life, was by keeping Shem Shamayim, the name of heaven, in his mouth frequently. That in times of darkness and despair for the Jewish people, we continue to lean on God and our faith. And as we think about this Hanukkah, and we recall what happened over 2,000 years ago, when the mighty Greeks outnumbered the Jewish people, and yet, despite that, our continued faith in God helped us overcome that difficult moment in Jewish history. We reclaimed the Beit HaMikdash, and we're able to continue our way of life. And as we are in a challenging moment now in our people's history, we must take the same approach. Shem Shamayim Shagur B'fiv, or maybe it's better to say Shem Shamayim Shagur B'finu, that in our mouths should the name of heaven continue to be frequently found. We continue to turn to God in tefillah. We continue to give credit to God for all the miracles that have happened amongst all the destruction and the tragedy. There have been miracles, and we have to give thanks to Hashem for that. And we continue to daven to Hashem every single day, not just this Hanukkah, but certainly this Hanukkah we are inspired to, but every single day, to continue to daven to God for continued success and safety of our Jewish brethren in Eretz Yisrael, and all of us, all the Jewish people around the world, that there should be peace amongst the Jewish people and peace in this world. Shabbat Shalom, Chanukah Sameach to everyone.